What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Amanda Ray here. So today we're working on the Evo 8 yet again. We're doing a couple things to wrap up the previous videos. So right here we've got where the storage tank is gonna go, and right here was the coolant reservoir, but we have a new one that actually is pretty cool looking. It's this one right here, just a black one. It's gonna sit like this, I believe. And we're relocating that, guys. We have to relocate it, obviously, because the storage tank is gonna go right here. So we're gonna relocate it behind the bumper. It's gonna go behind the, actually in front of the fan and behind the intercooler. So it's gonna go right in there. If you look real closely, you can see two little holes. That's where the bracket's gonna go to, right there. So we're gonna go ahead and get the bumper off the Evo and start figuring out the routing system of everything. And then I will catch back with you guys in just a minute. All right, guys, so got the bumper off. Next step is going to be getting this hose off that we used. That was going into this tank here that we're no longer using. So it's zip tied on everywhere. We're gonna be using this for the drain for the coolant reservoir. So it goes down here on those two holes that you see right here. That's where that bracket goes, right here. It's gonna go in between these. Typically the fan is on the other side, but this is too close, so we had to move the fan onto this side. So it's gonna be a tight fit, but it will fit. So this hose is going to be the drain coming from here. So it's gonna fill in down here with the small hose that we have. And then if it gets too much, it'll drip out of here, and we're gonna kind of run it down here to the floor or whatever. What are you doing over there? All right. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut all these off and get this hose ready, and I'll come back in just a minute. All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and show you a couple things. This, our goal is to get it right in here, but unfortunately it is just a little bit too girthy to get in there. It's just too big of an object to get in there because the fan is on this side. We have the fan on the other side where it's supposed to be, but the exhaust is melting it. So we don't want a melty fan, so we had to put it on this side. So we were trying to figure out where we can put this, and we were gonna put it actually right here next to the turbo, but the bracket is on the wrong side for that. We would want it on this side and it just doesn't fit. So we're thinking it's gonna fit right here where the horn is actually bolted up to. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the horn off and see if it'll fit right here. Give me 1 second. All right, so I just took the horn off. It's just sitting here and dangling right now. I'm just gonna see if this will fit in here and see what it's gonna look like. So it's kind of hard to see if it's gonna, oh yeah. So it looks like it's gonna fit right here. It's literally just resting on the core support down there. I'm gonna go ahead and take the intercooler off so I can get a little bit more space and show you guys where I'm gonna mount it. Give me 1 second. Alright guys, so we took the intercooler off. That thing weighs a ton. No, I hate that thing. So we took it off, so now we can see exactly where we want to mount it. So this right here, where the little divot is sitting here, this is where the horn originally mounts. We just took it off, sitting right here. I think it goes the other way, honestly. Either way. So, took the horn off. This bolt here is for the horn. We're gonna relocate the horn down to this. This hole was originally, we don't know. We don't know what this hole is for. So, but it does thread. This goes right into here. So we're gonna relocate the horn right here, and we're gonna put the bracket right here. We're gonna drill 2 new holes, mostly because this is divoted out, as you can see. We want it to sit flush. So we're gonna put 2 new holes right about here, and then we're gonna mount it. So I'm gonna go ahead and drill the holes now, and I'll come back in just 1 second. All right. So this is where we're gonna mount it, guys. So I'm just gonna kind of give a little pilot hole so I know where to drill. I kind of want it more centered. That's where it's gonna sit. Okay. All right, so we have the second one on. All right, so this is where we're gonna mount it. We drilled 2 holes right here. Again, the original hole for the horn is literally right here. We're just gonna move it down to where that bolt is. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. It takes 2, guys, it takes 2. Alright, horn is intact. This is for AC. We obviously aren't running AC in the car right now. So that's all behind there. So this is officially installed. Now we do have to route all the hoses and whatnot. So we're gonna go ahead and do that now. This is literally just a drain in case it ever overflows, whatever. So we're not sure where we're gonna have that drain down to. We're thinking of it just following down the hood latch straight down, so it'll just drip to the floor when need be, but we're unsure of where to do that. Unless you guys have a different setup, maybe we're doing it wrong, let me know in the comments below. But we're gonna go ahead and set up the hoses now. Alright guys, so how we have it set up right now is the coolant overflow is going to be from the radiator up here, the small little hose. We have it just wrapped around in front of the fan right here and right down in here. And then this is going to be for when, if it ever does overflow, it's going to go straight down to the floor. This is going to just be tucked right behind the intercooler. That way it avoids the tires. Should be good to go. We're going to go ahead and put the intercooler back on, and then we're going to put the bumper back on, and we're going to go from there. I'll check back in just a sec. Alright guys, so check it out. This is the final look before we put the bumper back on. Wanted to show you, this is where the reservoir is going to be sitting, right behind the intercooler. It is a snug fit, but it is nice and in there. All the hose lines are good. You can see where it's going to drain right down there. That's where it's going to drain. So it snugs up pretty well. No issues. The next steps are going to be basically getting in alignment and bringing the whole car to Axiom to get a couple things done. And I'll update you what those are as soon as we get the bumper back on. So hold on one second. Alright guys, so bumper is back on. Now the things I wanted to update you guys on was basically the car is done. Next steps is going to be getting in alignment. We're going to go to bring the car to Axiom to get the surge tank. That's going to go here. Once we get the surge tank hooked up, we'll be able to set up the mechanical fuel pump and run all 8 injectors. We are going to be getting an aluminum bracket made, hopefully from Axiom, to go right here, and we're going to put a nut cert here just to give that a little bit more stability. We want this to be more close to this. It does pop off if you wriggle it too much, so I'm not going to do that. So basically, the Evo is done pending an alignment. So, which we can't do, we don't have an alignment rack here or anything like that. We're not that cool. So, next is going to be all of that, and we're going to be starting the caddy soon. Cannot wait. To start the caddy, I have to fix the Camaro. Let me show you what happened with the Camaro. Alright guys, so it's kind of hard to see because it's all black and black, but my diffuser right there. See if I can get a better angle for you. You see that? You see the melty on my diffuser down there? What's missing? Would you say that's missing? Check that out, guys. So basically, I'm on my way home from work, and I hear this weird noise, and I don't know what it is. So like, I'm sitting there driving, cutouts are wide open, I'm loving life, windows are down. I hear this rattling. I'm like, what is that? So I shut my cutouts, it stops. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I turn my cutouts back on, and then I hear it again. I'm like, oh God, what is this? I pull over, and this is what I find. Yeah, I was a little shocked, to be honest, but like, check this out. I'm not sure what to do about this. Maybe you guys will have some options, but I was literally dragging it for a whole maybe 2-3 minutes, if that. Look at that. I'm sure I could probably bend that right back. I don't know. Should I just get a new exhaust? I don't know what to do. Honestly, this car hates me. So, this is on my to-do list. I literally pulled it off, threw it in my car, parked the Camaro, haven't driven it since. That was about 4 or 5 days ago. So, I don't even think my trunk is shutting all the way. No, it's not. Okay, great. So, that needs to be fixed in the Camaro. Once I fix that, I'll be able to start the Caddy because I'm going to be driving the Camaro full time until the Caddy is done. It's going to take us probably a couple weeks to get the Caddy done. We're going to try and get it done as soon as possible, but I do have to take off time and work to be able to get it done. So, until then, I'll see you guys next time, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button below. See you guys later.